Hey guys, it's Christine, also known as IvyWinter. Thank you for joining me for another Disney video. And if this feels a little weird because you're not seeing me back there in my usual spot, it's because I am recording my planning for Disney in April. So you see before you a blank spreadsheet, and that is because I'm going to be actually filling out my little planning spreadsheet with you. You gotta have some semblance of your plans, and while Disney does have like a My Plans area of the website and of the app, it's not that great. It's not as good as it could be. I think I like a calendar view. I like seeing things in that sort of view. So I'm gonna start filling in my fast passes, my current reservations. These things are subject to change, right? I don't know what my plans might be and what might change some things around, but I just wanted to show how I start to get things together. This trip is the longest trip I've ever taken, actually. I think I'm almost certain that my longest trip I've ever taken before. I've had multiple 7-day trips. This will be an 8-day trip. And I'm splitting my time between staying with Rob and staying on property. I start my planning by obviously getting my dates down. There we go, magic. And so the first thing I would normally do actually is fill this out with my park days first. Before even making fast passes. I did things a little backwards this time around. So I was only able to get my fast passes from the 15th on because I am only staying on property from the 15th on. So I was able to get those for my 60 days out, and I am stuck having to do 30 days out on my other ones because of not staying on property. So we'll have to get back around to this. But I do know that I'm flying in. So what I like to do for the top here is do my general day. Now, this is gonna be sort of strange because my run is incredibly early in the morning. Normally I would start from like 7 a.m. I am going to have to be at the run at like some stupid time in the morning. Okay. Start time is 5:30. That's the start for the race. I'm probably gonna have to actually get there at like 4:30 in the morning. Okay, so then on the bottom here, I'm gonna do park hours for each day. So what we'll do is we'll list Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, Animal Kingdom. And then for each day, I'm gonna put all the park hours here. So I have them, because that's also gonna help me decide what parks I wanna do what day. Land at MCO. I haven't booked my flight home yet, so that's still TBD. Realistically, by the time I get picked up, get to Rob's, and I'm ready to go to the parks, I want to give myself some time. So let's say I won't actually get to the parks till 3. I believe I'm going to be doing Epcot because I know that I have a reservation. Spice Roads. Table 650. I like to keep it simple by keeping everything by hour. I do obviously have that one off 5:30 here because of the run, which I'll have here, Rivals Run. But I just keep things to the hour so that this isn't too flooded with a ton of times, and then I put things like very specific restaurant reservations into the closest hour and make note of what it is. I have a reservation to build a lightsaber at 6:30 on Monday. So originally I thought, so we'll put it up here, Savi's workshop, 6:30. Originally, I thought that I was going to work these 2 days and then only go to the parks at night and then be off all of these days. I have worked a lot of overtime lately, so I am actually going to treat myself to a full 5 days off. 8 o'clock at Oga's Cantina. Can't even spell. Right at 8, so I don't really put the exact time. It should give me enough time to build a lightsaber and then go, because I believe building a lightsaber, they say, is something about like a half an hour experience. So I made sure to give myself plenty of time. Navi River journey. Now, normally, if we had this planned out for multiple people, we actually put our fast passes in the bottom because people might have different ones. But since it is just myself, I put it right into the time. Then we have, we'll do it closer to the 10:45 dinosaur, and then an 11:55 Everest. I'm actually driving myself crazy because I did my times the other way around here. So we're gonna actually do it this way, just for some consistency. So I had my race early in the morning at Epcot, and then decided to do early morning fast passes in Epcot. Now I know I'm not gonna be able to go right into the park afterwards, if my understanding is correct, because it technically won't be open yet. So how this day is gonna work out, I really don't know, because I do have to be up very early for the race. Now this is where things got weird. I kind of went by fast passes for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, so I have 2 in a row. Am I gonna want to do Hollywood Studios 2 days back to back and right at the end of my trip? Maybe not. I mean, we also are thinking about Rise of Resistance. How many days am I going to try that to get there early? I have no idea. Probably I'm thinking early in the week and late in the week, keeping one of these sets of fast passes. This is all going to be determined by my flight home. I'm trying to actually get like a 5 or 6 o'clock flight home. They're very expensive right now, which is why I haven't booked them the one way. I don't know why. This might be the same park hours. Magic Kingdom, it's the same. Epcot, it's the same. Hollywood Studios is the same. Animal Kingdom is the same. So it looks like we might actually be having pretty much same hours throughout. This is at least for till Thursday. Interesting. I also want to know extra magic hours. Because now I'll be staying on property. Actually, whoops, sorry. I believe that was meant to be for the 15th, yeah. Though, realistically, I probably won't take advantage of anything too late that I perform my run. Cracks me up that the NBA experience schedules are here. I don't know if many people care. Again, 9 to 9. Nothing seems to be changing on park hours yet. I think this is gonna be Epcot and then a day of chill. I'm really thinking like, I don't know, maybe after that run I just treat myself to a spa day or go to Disney Springs or something like that. And then we've got Hollywood Studios and Hollywood Studios. One of these mornings I'm gonna go for Rise. I don't even know what things are going to be like by April. It's February now. They're still doing boarding groups. That could change. So these plans could change. But I think what I want to do is this morning, I want to get there early. I'm going to put it as 8. I would advise getting there at 8. We all know that you have to get your boarding pass at the same time as everyone else at 9. But we're going to just say that by 8:30, I'm going to get there for Rise. And I think I'm going to try to do this twice in this trip. So I may do the same on this day. Now, am I going to spend a whole day at Hollywood Studios? Probably not. I will say this, if things open up and I'm somehow able to get a Runaway Railway Fast Pass on the 13th, as one person could happen, I don't know, then I will definitely change this day, I think. Here's where things are going to get a little interesting, because one of these days I actually do need to kind of maneuver around some of my plans, because I am going to have Peter, my husband, plan an entire day for me at Disney and he knows nothing about Disney. Like, the last time he went to Disney World was in 2015 with me. Before that, he was a kid. He doesn't follow it. He doesn't know the rides well. He doesn't know how lots of this works. So I'm going to let him take a day and run with it, and Rob will be his, fairy godmother of sorts. He will be guiding him, but he will not be giving him any suggestions, telling him yes or no to doing things. He will keep him in the lines of what is possible or not possible. Obviously, we don't want Peter, like, telling me that I need to, watch Happily Ever After and then go do something over at Epcot when Epcot's closed, right? Like, for an example. So, it'll be interesting. So now that I'm thinking that Peter needs to have a day where he just plans my day, we could give him a full day. We can give him my first day. I don't mind moving my Epcot plans at all. I'm not, like, tied to them. So if anything, he can tell me what to do from the moment I land to that evening. I want to keep these because, Savi's and all that. He could also plan this day for me, and I can move these two things over to the day I come in. So I think it's going to be one of these 2 days. You guys tell me, should I have him do the day that I land, or do you think that that's not fair and I should have him plan a full day? And if that's the case, then I will have to give him Tuesday, it looks like. I'm gonna, for now, we don't have a specific flight, but I am looking at a 6 p.m. flight, so we're gonna assume the rest of this is shot. I'm not gonna include the rest of that as my date anyway. But yeah, we're getting there. So first question, does Peter get my day I arrive, or do we want to give him a full day on Tuesday and move some of my plans around? And the second question is, what should I do after my run? This is really going out to people who have done runs before. How tired were you, realistically? Like, is even trying to do Epcot in the morning feasible? Or do you recommend that I rest here and then go out later? What do you think is my best course of action for run day? Because, guys, I can't tell you the last time I woke up at like 4 in the morning for anything. So it's going to be a rough one. Anyway, I hope this wasn't too dry or boring. I think this is definitely a video that's going to be for the planners among us. I'm one of them, as you know, and I will be continuing to flesh this out as I figure out more of my plans, but I'm really excited to spend a lot of time. As I look this plans over, I think the holes for me is I need a little bit more Animal Kingdom time somewhere, for sure. But other than that, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of fun time spent. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, then like it. If you like me, you should subscribe. I make videos every single week. And as we get closer and closer to the trip, there'll be more planning stuff. And then, of course, there'll be vlogs of the actual trip. So if you want that, you should subscribe. Thanks for joining my planning insanity. And as always, have a great rest of the day. Bye.